and in her was found the blood of prophets and of most holy ones, and the blood of all that were slain upon the earth.
Absolutely. So where do you come up with it in your own mind? Where do you think
Right
this
here.
could possibly be thinking about?
Right here.
You know? In 1 hour. And when this happens, there will be such a tribulation across the earth. People can't sell their goods. People can't find food. They can't anything. No help anywhere.
You think you got supply chain problems now?
Right. Man. One man will stand up and say, well, I've got the answers. Believe it or not, he's going to tell everybody that you're the cause. You that keep the commandments and have the testimony of Yeshua. You're the fault. You're the ones. You're causing all this misery.
We get rid of you.
We're the super spreaders.
Right? This is true. Scripture tells you that's what he's going to do. After he's tried everything in the world, he has to destroy Israel. The last thing he's going to do is send floods after them. Floods of people from here, from there, from everywhere, crashing into their borders.
Yep.
But when that don't work,
There'll be war.
against you and you and me and your children. But you know what? Yeshua said, your children will turn against you.
In order to
Your
save,
own children will turn you in.
in order to save their own skin.
Right. Well, my kids wouldn't do that. Well, how much have you taught them? How much do they know? We have something I think we've done wrong a long time ago, taking children off and giving them little lessons. I don't believe in that. I think they need to be right here and to hear everything you hear. And it's not gonna, they're not gonna get it the way you do. They get it from you at home. Every day, every evening, every morning. That's where they get it. You send them off to school. And they teach them the world,
CRT.
the love of the world. Sometimes you have to send them to school. I understand that, but that doesn't mean you can't set them down in the evening and say, what did you learn today? But that's really not the truth. Here's the truth right here. So when that time comes, they'll stand with you and not against you. These things are all serious. It's all very serious. If your children are watching the cartoons, and I'm not saying it's a sin to watch cartoons, but that's all. Take the kid, get rid of them, get them out of my way, put them out there. Go watch TV or something. I know we've done that. Me and my wife Sometimes you get to a point, what am I gonna do, you know? But you have to set them down and talk to them and tell them, this is the book. You need to sit down, read a chapter. Because the world will steal them. It will take them. Let me tell you something. We look around us today and we see some of the things you all talked about today. Dopers, people committing murder, thievery. Kids today, when they get old enough to break loose a little bit, they want to go live with somebody. You know, I want to go live with my boyfriend. I'm having he and I are having what they call it today that I can't think of it. I'm not that. Oh, an affair or
A relationship.
relationship. That's what it is. I'm having a relationship. And people get married. The ones that do get married,
Don't stay married.
most of them end up with divorce, committing fornication, causing to commit fornication. All these things are not important anymore because your children don't know what's in this book. You know, if it was not for this book, the world would have already been destroyed. Children that don't know this book, they have nothing else. They have nothing else to live for. Just live for. Be happy. I know the kids, sometimes our kids would say to me, well, I'm bored. Well, I can cure that, no problem. If you're bored, I can find you a lot of things to do. Well, I don't want to do that.
Exactly.
What do you want to do? I want to get out with my friends. The family has been destroyed. It exists very little anymore. Even with people married. They don't want to live right. They don't even know what right is. They hear things. Many of them go to church, but they don't study the word. They hear things, and they hear it over and over and over and over, and they believe it. Lies. Man's dumb. You go down the road sometime, pick you out a couple of people and sit down and ask them, tell me the difference between a Jew and a Gentile. Oh, they'll tell you, oh yeah, a Jew is all them Jews and a Gentile is everybody else. Because that's what they believe.